Loss. It's a word that carries a weight we've all felt at some point, yet it's in the ashes of loss that the phoenix of recovery rises. This universal truth, this human experience, is perhaps one of life's most powerful teachers. Loss, whether it be financial, physical, or mental, is a universal experience. It's an unfortunate part of life, yet it's something that binds us together, something we all understand. But what if I told you that within every loss lies an opportunity for recovery? An opportunity for growth, for change, for transformation. Take Steve Jobs, for instance. After being ousted from Apple, the very company he co-founded, Jobs experienced a significant professional loss. Yet, it was during this period of loss that he founded Next, a computer platform development company that was eventually bought by Apple and became the foundation for many of Apple's future innovations. In Jobs' own words, "I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me." Or consider J.K. Rowling. Before the world knew her as the author of the globally renowned Harry Potter series, Rowling was a single mother living on welfare. She experienced the loss of her mother, the dissolution of her marriage, and the struggle of poverty. But it was in the face of these losses that Rowling found the strength and inspiration to create a world of magic that has touched the lives of millions. These are just two examples of countless individuals who have turned their losses into catalysts for change, for growth, for success. They remind us that loss is not the end, but rather a beginning, a starting point for recovery, for transformation, for rebirth. So you see, loss has a power to destroy, yes, but also a power to rebuild, to inspire, to create. It's a force that can bring us to our knees, but also one that can lift us to new heights. Remember, it's not the loss that defines us, but how we rise from it. Losses, whether financial, physical, or emotional, can shake us to our core. But understanding their impact is the first step towards recovery. Let's delve into the different types of loss and their potential impacts on us. Imagine losing a job that you've held for 20 years, a relationship that you've cherished, or a loved one who has always been there. These losses, whether financial, emotional, or physical, can leave us feeling disoriented, lost, and in pain. Financial loss can lead to stress and anxiety about the future. It can make us question our abilities and worth. It's not just about the money, it's about the security and stability it represents. And when that's gone, it can feel like our world is crumbling. Emotional loss, like the end of a relationship or the death of a loved one, can plunge us into sorrow, loneliness, and despair. Our hearts ache, and we may feel like we're carrying a heavy burden that no one else can see or understand. Physical loss, such as losing a limb or our health, can be just as devastating. It can change how we see ourselves and how we interact with the world. It can lead to feelings of helplessness, frustration, and anger. But you know, these losses also have a psychological impact. They can lead to feelings of depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. We may start to isolate ourselves, lose interest in things we once loved, or struggle to carry out our daily activities. However, it's important to remember that these feelings are normal responses to loss. They are part of the grieving process, and they signal that we need time to heal and adjust to our new reality. But here's the thing. Understanding the impact of these losses doesn't mean we have to let them define us. Instead, it can empower us. It can help us recognize our pain, validate our feelings, and start the healing process. So as we navigate through the stormy seas of loss, let us remember that understanding is not just about acknowledging the pain. It's about taking that first, brave step towards recovery. It's about looking our loss in the eye and saying, "I see you, I feel you, but I won't let you control me." Understanding is the first step on the road to recovery. The road to recovery isn't linear or predictable, but it is navigable, and you are the captain of your journey. Recovery is a journey that takes time, patience, and determination. It's not a straight path, but a winding road filled with twists and turns, peaks and valleys. But remember, the most important thing is to keep moving forward. The first step on this road is acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means understanding that something has happened and recognizing how it's impacting you. As Marcus Aurelius, the famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are." Next, seek support. It's okay to lean on others when you're going through a challenging time. Friends, family, or professionals can provide a listening ear, a comforting shoulder, or practical advice. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca reminds us, we are born to unite with our fellow men and to join in community with the human race. And finally, take active steps towards change. This could mean setting small, achievable goals, developing new skills, or seeking new opportunities. It's about taking control of your situation and making positive changes to your life. As Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, said, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Remember, recovery is a process. It's not about rushing to the finish line, but rather about taking one step at a time. It's about celebrating small victories and learning from setbacks. It's about being gentle with yourself and knowing that it's okay to have bad days. The journey may be challenging, but remember, every step forward is a step towards recovery. Keep moving forward, keep believing in yourself, and keep striving for a brighter future. You have the strength, the resilience, and the determination to navigate this road to recovery and to emerge stronger on the other side. Action. It's the key ingredient in the recipe for recovery. The world doesn't stop spinning when we face loss, and neither should we. It's time to get practical and take real steps towards our recovery. It might seem daunting at first, but remember, even the longest journey begins with a single step. And that first step can be as simple as seeking professional help. Professional help comes in many forms. It could be a financial advisor to help you navigate through the financial wreckage, or a therapist to guide you through your emotional turmoil. These professionals are equipped with the tools and knowledge to help you rebuild brick by brick. But you don't have to face this alone. Joining a support group can be an invaluable part of your recovery journey. Imagine a room filled with people who've walked in your shoes, who understand your pain, and who can share their experiences and coping mechanisms. There's a certain comfort in knowing that you're not alone in your struggles. Setting personal goals is another powerful tool in your recovery toolbox. These goals can be as small as getting out of bed in the morning, or as big as planning a career change. What matters is that you're taking control, setting your own pace and moving forward, however slow it might be. Taking action also means practicing self-care. It's about nourishing your body with healthy food, moving it through exercise, and nurturing it with rest. It's about treating yourself with kindness and patience, because recovery isn't a race, it's a marathon. Lastly, remember that it's okay to ask for help. We tend to shoulder our burdens alone, but in times of loss, reaching out to loved ones can make all the difference. They can provide a listening ear, a comforting hug, or even just a distraction from your worries. Recovery doesn't happen overnight, but with each action, you're one step closer. So take that step, no matter how small, because every step in the direction of recovery is a victory. You, yes, you hold the power to turn your loss into a launching pad for growth. In the journey of recovery, the most important element is not external, but internal. It's not about what you have lost, but about what you still have. And what you have above all is yourself. Your strength, your resilience, your determination. You see, the world may knock you down, but it's you who decides whether to get back up or not. It's you who determines whether to see loss as an end or as a beginning. It's you who chooses to let loss define you or to let it refine you. Remember, your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. You are not defined by your failures or losses. You are defined by your ability to rise every time you fall. Now let's talk about self-love and self-care. These two are the pillars of recovery. They are not selfish. They are necessary. They are the fuel that powers your journey towards healing. Self-love is about acknowledging your worth. It's about understanding that you deserve happiness, success, and all the good things life has to offer. It's about forgiving yourself for your past mistakes and embracing your future with open arms. Self-care, on the other hand, is about taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional health. It's about eating healthy, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, and taking time to relax and recharge. It's about seeking help when you need it and saying no when you need to. Believe in your strength, believe in your resilience, believe in your ability to overcome whatever life throws at you. Because the truth is, you have already survived everything you thought you couldn't. So don't let your past dictate your future. Don't let your loss define you. Instead, let it teach you, let it shape you, let it lead you to a better, stronger, more resilient version of yourself. You hold the power. You are the key to your recovery. Now is the time. Your journey towards recovery starts now. It's a road that may seem long and arduous, but remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You are not alone in this journey. There are numerous resources available to guide you, to support you, and to lift you up when you stumble. Be it counseling, self-help books, or supportive communities, they are all there for you. Remember, the essence of a successful recovery lies in taking action and harnessing your inner power. It's about standing up, dusting off the dirt, and taking that first step forward, no matter how small. It's about believing in your strength, your resilience, your power to heal and rebuild. So take that first step. Your journey towards recovery starts now. You've got this. You're stronger than you think and more resilient than you believe. Let your journey of recovery be your testament of strength and resilience.